Finally. Hello, this is Cat Alexander, and welcome back to, to Final Fantasy XIV. It's time to do the other 3 raid tiers. Now that the Bun Boy's deader than disco. Time for the art boss. What can I say? I got distracted by all the tariff talk on Twitter. I was trying to, look, like most autists, I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, because I'm not an economist, so yeah, I was researching shit, and I missed a day. Whoops. Oh well, time for something I do understand as someone who grew up in a household of artists. Time for art. I may understand basic economics, but advanced economics, bit of a tough subject if you haven't researched it. Like, basically, if you're like me, who's just like, I know socialism doesn't work. I also understand the basics of capitalism and supply and demand. What's a tariff? What exactly is a tariff? And why is it good, bad, or middle of the road? And predictably, a lot of people became overnight economics experts on Twitter. Oh, I know exactly how tariffs work, says the man who's just as clueless as I am, but is going to pretend that they suddenly have a PhD in economics. Oh yes, let me explain to you, Cat Knight, how all of this works. Sure. I wonder which PhD people will unlock next week when the next political controversy happens. Well, seriously, what will everyone pretend to understand next week? I honestly don't know. We live in a crazy world. But yeah, I do think the tariffs are 5D chess on Trump's part. It's just politics masquerading as economics. Everyone's so obsessed with the economic aspects, they don't really seem to understand that the tariffs are just a political ploy to get the other countries to drop their tariffs. Or to get into a trade war with those countries and get them to commit financial and political suicide. So basically, it's less about how much money we're going to have at the end of it, per se, and more about the political reasoning behind the conflict. So, yeah. Basically, these countries have been financially punching us in the face. We financially punched back. That has economic ramifications, and now everyone's mad. Or, well, not everyone. I'm not mad. I'm just going, cool! Your 401k took a hit, huh? That sucks. Oh no, the stock market's crashing, and I don't own stock. Oh sure, my white chocolate chips for the cupcakes my grandma made today were a tad bit more expensive. Their Ghirardelli brand, there's probably a tariff on, well, I would guess Italy. It's an Italian chocolate company, if I remember right. So, yeah. So, yeah, short-term pain, potential long-term gain for people with money. Whereas for the people with me without money, it's more of the same, basically. Me. A fucked economy is a fucked economy. And being poor is being poor. If you're poor enough, you don't really notice how fucked an economy is. And even if you do, it's only slight. Because everything costs way too much if you're poor. So things cost slightly way more too much than usual. Anytime I buy something, I'm like, oh, my aching wallet. So the financial pain is a 7 out of a 10 instead of a 6 out of 10. Oof. That sucks. Anyway. It's like saying, do you want to be punched in the balls or kicked in the balls? I'm like, can you not hit me in the balls? Sorry, sir, that's not an option. You're getting smacked in the balls. Do you want the fist or the boot? Do I actually even have a choice? No, you do not, sir. Not really. You're getting one or the other. And to be honest, even if you choose the fist, you're probably going to get the boot. So just kick me already and stop asking me what I want. Because clearly this isn't about what I want, it's about what I'm going to get. That's pretty much my thoughts on the tariffs. But yep, just kick me and get it over with. Why are you wasting oxygen? Come on, I want the paint boss. Running into the same problem. If I hit the more than 30-minute mark on this, I'm actually probably going to change data centers to I mean, if this hits more than 30 minutes, I'm going to have to end the stream, though. And do some fiddling around, change data centers, come back later. Because if it takes more than 30 minutes, and I'm just... Normally, when I upload VODs to YouTube, I would have to cut out some extra crap that I don't want in there. Like on one of my VODs, because, you know, copyright. But in this case, I'm going to actually have to splice together multiple different streams into multiple different recordings into a single massive recording. Oof. That way, it's just not me talking for 30 minutes while waiting in a queue, and you know what I'm saying, right? I'm going to have to splice this together. Oh! 3 out of 4, 1 out... Oh! Am I actually going to get the Q? Come on, tanks! You can do it! Come on, tanks. You can do this. I believe in you, tanks. Queue up. 1 healer, 1 DPS, 2 tanks. Please queue up. Well, yay for waiting rooms. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. pretty much gave my thoughts on tariffs, my thoughts on world politics overall and the ramifications of it, and domestic politics as well. It's pretty much a stream in its own right. So, yeah. And I don't want to be interrupted on that rant while waiting for a raid queue, so... Frick. I'd said I'd give it to the more than 30 minutes mark before pulling out and changing data centers, so... We're currently at 15 minutes. So, yeah, anyway. Ooh! 2 out of 2 healers! Oh. The part of me that is somewhat agnostic whenever I'm in a good mood is like, oh, there might actually be a god. But then I realized, wait a minute, why would God even care about my dungeon queue? This is the thing that always amuses me. Every time something good happens, someone goes, oh, God is good if they're a theist, or if they're an atheist slash agnostic. Oh, I think there might be a God. And I'm like, there's the hyperlogical autistic part of my brain that immediately brings down my mood. It just goes, why would God care about any of this? An all-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful entity, allegedly having a divine cosmic plan. And you think he cares about you getting your dungeon queue faster? Even if he's omnibenevolent, I don't think he's that nice. I'm like, you do realize you're not that important. You're just looking for any excuse to try and believe in something wholesome. I get it, but you're not really that important, man. Even if my atheism is an error, I don't think I'm that important that God would intervene in my dungeon queue in an attempt to get me to convert. I don't think that would ever happen. That just sounds so stupid. So contrived. Go to church today, you get faster dungeon queues. I don't think that's actually a real thing. But yeah, everyone acts like it is, because it's all confirmation bias. Good thing happens. Omnibenevolent deity is looking out for me. Bad thing happens. Why did God abandon me? Or, see, God's not real. Or, God's testing me. Or, Lucifer's out to get me or something. It's just hilarious. Look, I'd rather just have a scientific study. Just go out into the universe and start looking for signs of, well, some sort of creator, whoever it is. Or more evidence to support the naturally occurring universe hypothesis. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are we looking for it here? On Earth. If it was here on Earth, we would have found it by now. If there was evidence of a god on Earth, we would have found it by now. You know how much digging we've done? No, we haven't fully explored the oceans yet. If we keep swimming, eventually we'll find, like, a leftover extra Tower of Babel that God missed that will prove to us that he was real. Deep under the ocean. But we haven't checked the center of the Earth yet. Maybe hell's literally down there. If we just get a giant drill and dig really far down, then maybe, just maybe, the demons will pop out and kill us all. Religious disagreements aside about the existence of demons, even if they were real, that's kind of a terrible plan. That's like on par with the plot of Doom. Like, oh, hell no. We could just open up a portal to hell on Mars. Or how about we don't do that? That's dumb. Like, why would you do that? Well, academic curiosity. At least leave the solar system and scrub Earth from your databanks before you open the portal to hell, okay? Take some precautions. Why are you just going to the planet next door and then opening the portal. That was dumb. Well, it might not be a portal to hell. It might be a portal to an alien realm. And could the aliens potentially be just as malevolent as demons? Well, yeah. Same point applies. Why are you opening the portal next door to Earth? Leave the solar system before you do that. Safety precautions. Yeah, well, I think the aliens might be benevolent. Okay. But what if the portal technology malfunctions and collapses and it creates a black hole right next door to Earth? That won't happen. We've made sure that won't happen. Like, that's what everyone says, like 5 minutes in the sci-fi movie before something actually happens that they totally prevented. Like, no! Out of the solar system before you do anything like that! Fucking common sense, man! What the hell are you doing? Fucking scientists. So obsessed with the fact that they can that they didn't think about whether or not they should. You know, Jurassic Park got scientists down pat. Just saying. Yes, I know I butchered the quote, but I don't really care. I wasn't trying to do the exact quote of the movie. I was trying to make this exact point in my own way. If anything, quoting the movie would be borderline plagiarism. I mixed it up. Damn. All we need is tanks. Tanks, baby! So close! Oh, we lost a healer. Are we about to gain a tank? I've been watching the VODs of Sea-Dog VA's Final Fantasy playthroughs and his Chrono Trigger playthrough. I was just thinking about how pacifism, and to a lesser extent, the non-aggression principle doesn't really frickin' work all... Ooh! Ooh, so close. Anyway, about how the non-aggression principle doesn't really work all that well in the real world. I mean, come on! There are going to be times in life you have to fight. War is in human nature. Just got done watching, you know, a certain plot point that was rather tragic on Disc 2 of Final Fantasy IX. Suffice to say, Sylvanas isn't the only one with that trick. And, yeah, I learned at a very young age between special education and, well, video games, real life. You get what I'm saying. I learned this was reinforced young into me by both fiction and reality. Pacifism gets you killed. Ooh! Speaking of things that need to die, time to murder an artist before she decides to invade Poland. They have an annoying habit of doing that. Should probably nip this problem in the bud. I mean, we have AI now. Do we really need Austrian painters that might have a psychotic break? It's better that we take care of them now before they become a problem. See, it's a Lalafell. That's how you know it's evil.
She's a rebel with a cause who captivates all with her illusion. Sugar Riot!
Art at War, Sugar Riot. Oh, this is just Splatoon, baby. This is very Splatoon. I like it.
Give me, I wonder.
0.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Sorry. I'm replacing you. It has to be done.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
I'm assuming they know what's happening. Ah, bombs.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
Good. Ah, I see. Ah, okay. Okay, I like this fight. It's easier to read than the bunny boy. Oh, shit! I followed the wrong person. Okay. I'm assuming they know what's up. Oh! Ow. Okay, I had to open my big fat mouth.
What's your favorite color?
Red, which is the color of the ground when you're done with me, I know.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Ooh. That sounds nice. Oh!
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
How about a little more sunshine?
Oh!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Cacti, got it. Cactor. Ooh, I can't wait for June. Jumbo Cactor beatdown is going to be awesome and magic. I just started learning how to play the game, and yeah, it's fun, and I really want Jumbo Cactor beatdown. Fortunately, I'm getting it right now. Oh!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
The issue was not figuring out where to go. The issue was getting there. This is already easier than the Bun Boy. Oh, sinkhole.
You don't want to get caught in that.
I know. Oh, yeah. This is my boss fight. Oh, man.
What's your favorite color?
Zep can have the Bun Boy. I love me some art, baby. I like that South Park
Well,
joke.
you can't
The
decide on
vaccines
one
are making
thing.
us all artistic. Yes and yes. Are you autistic or artistic? Yes. Really like Pictomancer. Thinking about switching back.
What do you think of this?
Oh, being an idiot. Double style, baby. Paint harder.
Amazing, they clearly anticipated that attack.
Okay.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
Ooh, I love a good riverscape. Please, cry me a river, ma'am. Then tell me where it is so I can build a house on it. I love prime real estate.
A crystal clear river. How charming.
Oop, don't stand in the water. It's lightning. Had a feeling. Had a feeling that was the gimmick. Makes perfect sense. Fucking love this boss. It makes perfect sense. And just like Shinryu, in the water now because fire.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
I'm just not going to stand there. Oh, don't stand there. Get in there.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
Oh,
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
ah. Excellent.
A massive raging storm. I hope you brought your parasols.
Ah, no, I didn't. A real man takes the rain, baby. Damn it.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
What I get for talking smack. Though to be fair, that was lightning, not rain.
The challenge
Not even a man can take lightning.
Can they turn this around?
Unless they're a Final Fantasy character. And even then, some lightning spells hurt, even for these characters.
When you can't decide on one thing. What do you think of this?
Oh no! He witnessed Genova, and he died. Going to use fire. Yep. I had a feeling.
What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back.
This is a good boss. Munio, baby! Dark Luminaire! Well, I put down another riot. The curse of being a terminally online culture warrior. Mostly peaceful protests just die to my side.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Na 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 na.
It's all over. Until next time.
I want a chess piece. Need. Damn it. You know what? That's such a fun boss that I'll do that off stream again. I want a chess piece. Well done, Cat Knight. I knew you could do it. Your next match will be against the Cruiserweight Champion himself, but seeing as we have a bit of time, there's something I like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Riot about psychonecrosis and see if they developed any symptoms. We have to save them too if we can. Okay. I borrowed Nayuni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured I've already checked for listening devices. The two should be here any moment now. So what's this about, baby? Are we having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. Well, I'm relieved to say you haven't manifested the disease yet. You're both dangerously close to doing so. Just one more feral soul injection could push you beyond the brink. It'd be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadion. Whoa, talk about a downer, baby. This is all very sudden, and I struggle to accept it, but for both you and Honey to retire, there must be truth to your words. No easy thing to retire, I know, but for your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. I've made up my mind. I'll retire. This doesn't leave the room, but I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain the persona of a party animal, I've had to spend night after night out on the town. When I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dance in the studio. It's exhausting. Utterly exhausting. Soul-crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dancing used to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. I always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only to revel. To think that it was actually a burden on your shoulders. The ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think that I won't be able to step into it again. But it was on the streets I started plying my craft, and this revelation might be a sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio and its walls my canvas. Ah, yeah, start painting shit everywhere, girl. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me realize that maybe it's alright just to be myself. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. So you're saying it's not easy being Dancing Green? You mean that Kermit joke I made on Zep's stream was accurate? Had a feeling that'd be the case. Well, we'd rather not die, of course, and it's you we have to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when to break the news to management at a later time. Thankfully, those two have other places to employ their talents, like Honey. To the Brute Bomber and the Howling Blade, however, the Arcadion is everything. It isn't easy for him to retire. This I know better than most, but it's a matter of life and death. I'll take that one. This is why, as a streamer, I don't put on airs or put on a persona. I'm just a random autist on the internet, streaming to no one, screeching at my keyboard and monitor. Life's easier when when you play yourself. And I think about people who just put on airs for the audience, and it's just, or pretend to like something they don't actually like, and it's just, I don't get it. Like, I didn't really vibe with the Dancing Green boss fight, but I didn't pretend to like it just because it was well designed. It's like, it's just not for me. I was worried that all the fights would just be not for me. But then AA2 stepped in. And I'm like, yes! This is a fight I love. I like this aesthetic. I like this fight. So you know what? The Arcadion has been saved! I was worried that the plot and the fights were all going to be just not for me. Because I hate when things are not for me, even though I don't want everything to be made for me. Because I want to enjoy shit, right? But I just could not get into Dancing Green. The only thing cool about that fight was the song. In any case, our priority for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and prepare. So, yeah. And I dread the day that gaming no longer holds any interest for me, because, which I don't think is ever going to happen. But I mean, it's just one of those cases, like, what would have to happen to me for me not to enjoy gaming anymore? I literally view life as a game. So wouldn't that mean I'd have to give up on life? Ugh. That's the reason why I dread that day, because I dread ever becoming that broken and demoralized, to the point I actually want to hang from the rafters. I've been in that state before, and I never want to go back. So, yeah. It's not that gaming is my life, it's that I view life as a game itself. It has rules, win conditions, loss conditions. You know? And I don't want to ever lose my love for life. And if I ever lost my love for gaming, it would be like giving up on life itself. I'm not sure I could ever do that without actually just dying. Eesh. Like, I think about people giving up gaming all the time just for some other priority in their life, and like, I get it, but you're giving up on the... It's like, there would have to be something that would bring me even more joy than that. And yet, all the things I can think of that would bring me more joy than that, like maybe having a wife and kids, I would love to share gaming with the kids, you know? I would like to show them the games from my childhood, so I can't ever imagine. Like, yeah, even if I would probably love my kids more than gaming, I would... Basically what I'm saying is everything is connected. You can't just view something in a vacuum like that. So, yeah. Yeah, I get where these guys are coming from. Like, the ones that, you know, don't want to give up on the Arcadion. I get it. If that's all you have ever known, if that's your entire identity, arguably it would be, if you don't have anything else to replace it to fill that void, it would arguably be better to die than to, you know, give up on that, because you're effectively killing yourself in order to keep yourself alive. What's the point of being alive if the one thing that gave your life meaning has been taken from you? And there's nothing to replace it. Like, your life has just become emptiness. That is an interesting philosophical point. Naomi will be relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Come on, let's share the good news. Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Oh no. Put some pants on, kid. Look at this. Hand over all the feral souls you've got. This is unbelievable, folks. Just when we thought the brute bomber couldn't sink any lower, seems he now intends to use the unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once besides. The madman's going to turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this. Shut your bloody trap and get out of my way. Woo! Hey, unstoppable upstart. You're watching this, and come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're gonna fight again, and this time I'm gonna destroy you. You hear me? I'm going to destroy you! That idiot, instead of listening to us, he goes and does this? The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic the Brute Bomber imbibes during his matches is actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his ring persona. That's why his matches continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is expressly forbidden due to extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the flesh irreversibly and turns you into an abomination, as Mr. Medem said, and in the worst case it will kill you. This is likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. You went and told him about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told him. I'm sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate. Yeah, but... You basically told him that his only reason for living is gone, and he's going to die anyway. When you strip a man of everything he has to live for, the death drive will kick in, and he will become a feral beast that wants to rip out your jugular. After all, what is the point of, well, anything? Everything exists only to perish. Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of disease, and naturally the Brute Bomber chose to believe him. That's not all. The president had sanctioned a grudge match between him and you on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls with the fight. I made a great fuss in the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all stage. Everything is according to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so. What? But the Brute Bomber's already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. This will kill him! That's the plan, dipshit. I know, I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute. So it's not nihilism, it's just stupidity. There's very little functional difference when you think about it. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead. Even should you ignore his challenge, the Brute Bomber will inject himself with assembled feral souls and come for you. Besides, if you still intend to become Grand Champion and release all the souls in the Arcadian's repository, I fear there's no way except through this fight. So prepare as best you can and then meet me at the Arcadian. I will have a chauffeur take us to the venue. I didn't even bother predicting this because this was just so bloody predictable. I would have been more disappointed if this didn't happen. I figured that this is where the plot was going. It was the only... I was just thinking it was going to be the other guy, the Grand Champion of the current division. But no, it's just the Brute Bomber again. Okay. I'm coming too. I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the Brute Bomber. The least I could do is be there. So it's just the Brute Bomber. So yeah, I saw this coming a mile away. I think everyone with a brain did. I mean... It's just logical, right? That someone would do this if they... for some reason. Like, there's a multitude of plot reasons for why someone would go, and therefore I'm using all the souls. Even if it's against regulation, you know, it's going to happen. I'm just saying, I would have been more surprised if this was played straight and someone didn't only use, and they only used one soul per boss fight for all 12 raid bosses. This is just a natural escalation of, well, this problem. Whether it's to get an edge, to trick someone into killing themselves in a desperate bid to assassinate us, like what's happening, or some activist shit where it's like, if I'm dying, I'm going to let the entire world know how fucked the Arcadion is. Like, those were the 3 reasons I could think of why something like this would happen. And all 3 of them are in play, so, with these characters. So it was inevitable that this tier, one of these characters would do something like this. So yeah, I didn't even bother to predict it because if you didn't see this coming, I'm like, okay. Cool. You are easily surprised. Fair play to you. There are days I wish I was as easily surprised when it comes to fictional plot points as a person like that, because then I'd enjoy some of these plots more. But alas, I saw this coming. Mistress Cat Knight, I've waited your arrival. It will be my pleasure to escort you via airwheeler to the location of your match, the 8th level demolition site. All has been made ready. The broadcasting equipment is in place, and rest assured, the device for manifesting your allies is as well. Just say the word, and we shall depart. Travel to the 8th level demolition site. Root, stop this madness at once. You'll place your life in danger. Danger? Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the Vile Heat, the most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadion. I fear nothing and spit on the rules. I do whatever the hell I need to win. Wait! He's gone and done it. He's injected himself with several feral souls and transformed into a terrible chimerical fiend. He's no longer the brute bomber, but the brute abominator. Yana, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight too. Cat Knight? Nah, I got this. Alright, I'm counting on you to knock some sense into the fool. M3 is now accessible. Nice! I'm going to go to the restroom and then queue up. Okay, let's go. Ah. Empty out that bladder. Whew. Okay, M3 time, baby. AA7, let's go. 2 healers, 2 DPS. Well. Come on. And it done now. Damn. I'm actually starting to get hungry. So much so that I might end the stream at the 20-minute mark if the queue doesn't pop. Just pull out of the queue, end the stream, get some food, change data centers to Oceania in the hopes of, you know, potentially getting a better queue. Because this is off-peak hours for the EU data center. Though, I might be able to get a group. I might be. That's an ugly motherfucker right there. Oh! Oh, never mind. Oh, people are queuing up. Let's go. Never mind, I'm not quitting after I saw that. 2 more DPS, way easier to achieve. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'll eat after. I'll eat after I'm done with the boss. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay, come on. 2 more DPS. And that's how they got me. They all left, didn't they? So, yep, I'm just going to leave Q, end the stream, get some food, and then come back. So I'm just going to raid someone real quick. I'll just raid this person. God damn it.